I'm used to getting my countdown of 3, 2, 1. You're live. Hi, everyone. It is Joni Bates, founder and CEO of JB & Co. and Reimagined, a staging and design company here in the ATL. And I wanted to make sure that I was checking in with all of you. Today, I'm doing a checkup from the neck up. And I wanted to check on anyone who is buying and selling right now because none of it makes sense. Literally, the real estate market has gotten into a mental health crisis. Truly. None of it is making any sense in the ATL. But for some housekeeping, on Whiskey Wednesday, we always talk about what we're drinking. And today it's orange juice. I'm being healthy. I'm drinking plain orange juice because I have a cold. So I will not be partaking in my whiskey, though I was looking at my selections, and I'm sitting in my ladies' lounge right now, and I would have pulled out the Woodford. I would have had some Woodford tonight, but instead we're going for orange juice. Housekeeping. Go ahead and put questions in. I can see them come in comments. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. If you have any questions that you're not sure about, specific to your own home, my phone number is right here. It stays up the entire podcast. And let's get to it. So this is something that I can't, this is what I mean, a checkup from the neck up. We're talking about my zip code where I primarily work within real estate, buying, selling, investing, staging, and design, 30152. That is a suburb of the ATL in Cobb County. Now, it is saying within our zip code that around 425,000, up 1.29 year over year. Zillow has the same zip code down 2.3 year over year and has homes going pending in 31 days. You can't be both. You can't be both. And this is why I believe y'all are real smart. I believe that if you really felt like you wanted to sell your home for sale by owner, that you can try. You can absolutely try to do that. Right now, the information that you'll be getting in regards to your home, your subject property, is all over the place. The swing on the recommendations of homes right now is a $56,000 spread. You literally do not have the right information in regards to pricing your own home. And that for me is a challenge, because I come to your house on a listing appointment and you've already decided what your home should be listed for, and you're probably wrong. And I have to tell you that. And I will tell you that because it is not worth your time or my money, because I put a lot of money into your listing. And if it is not listed and prepared properly with the right price, the right condition, and all the things that go with it right now, you're not going to sell. And there's no point. There's no point in me sitting there trying to prop you up on your decision to list your house over what people are buying. And that's the key right now. If you are listing your home and you are not looking at what happened 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, not 2 months ago, you have to be extremely current or your house is going to sit. And I personally, I do a lot of volume. I have a couple of houses that are sitting primarily because they aren't perfect. And that's harsh. We're in a situation where we're going to have to take something off the market and white box it. What that means is everything top to bottom needs to be painted fresh, bright white, so that when people walk in, they say, this is gorgeous, amazing. I don't have to do a thing. I would like to think that people have more vision than that, but right now they don't, and they don't have to. It is a buyer's market. So you can sit on the market for 90 to 208 days. That's a lot. Yeah, this is called your sales to list. Listings are sitting. Yeah, they're not coming over. And the closing rate is 90 to 208 days before they close. From the time that you list to the time you close, 208 days. That's over half of a year. Most people are doing some of the big D's, and I talk about the big D's all the time. Let's talk about what those big D's are. Hello, lovely. Good to see you. Big D's. People make life decisions based on diamonds. You get married. So therefore, hey, I'm married. We're going to combine households. And Joni, we need a house. Great. Diapers. We got another baby coming and we need more room, right? Disease. This is a big one that people don't talk about. It's near and dear to my heart because of my personal situation, but sometimes you need to move because your house just needs to be smaller. You don't need the yard work because someone in the house is ill. Usually it was an income producer, and so you need to change your life because disease has kind of stepped in. Deployment. People are joining the military, they're being relocated, and thank you for your service. We absolutely work with the folks in the military. And then downsizing. Classic. I'm going to give you a number, and we can talk about this more in the future. As the daughter, and I have 2 older brothers and aging parents, and as a very talented information-based realtor, when your parents hit like 72 and 73, it is extremely important that you have a conversation with them about, Mom and Dad, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? This is your last move before I start making decisions for you. That is the number, through my experience, that makes the most sense. So if your parents are in their mid 70s and you have not had that conversation with them as far as what do you want the next 10 to 15 years to look like, because then at that point I'm going to be stepping in. And quite honestly, it isn't the family home. It isn't the 5-bedroom home. You're going to need a primary on the main. You're going to need some ADA. You don't want a yard. You don't want a situation where you are having insane amounts of HOA fees because of the fixed income. That is a huge one that, oof, again, my number's right here. Y'all give me a call, okay? Because it's real. It's real. So we've got diamonds, diapers, deployment, disease, and we're going to call it downsizing or right sizing, however you want to do it. Which ones did I miss? Those are the 5. Well, then we got another big D in there, which is divorce. I can go through phases within the calendar year. At any given time, I probably have 6 different clients who are working through divorce. It happens, and you really need to be able to break apart those assets through real estate. So those are the deals that are currently happening, regardless of the ridiculousness that's happening in the world or pricing your homes. And when you're in that situation that you need to sell your home, that's it, period. You need to sell your home. It has got to be the best house. It has to be the best house out there. And that is what's not happening. Homes are sitting on the market because they just don't have the right agent who, first of all, has the capital that might need to be put into it for that home. And that's what I'm talking about, pay at close. At JB & Co., I have 3 different buckets. I've got a fly in here, y'all. I have 3 different buckets that I operate out of when I list a home. First bucket is my commission. I'm not really talk about details about my commission, but my commission is a little bit higher than most agents, and there's a reason for that. The second bucket is my pay at close. It's called the PAC. I have a special program where I pay for your improvements on your house. So it can be the prettiest girl at the dance, but you have to qualify for it because I'm putting my money in. And the third bucket is my Reimagine bucket. When you list with me, you get 2 companies. My Reimagine company is a full service staging company with contractors, painters, floor, all the things. And we literally reimagine your entire house with my talented crew. Okay. That is about a $3,400 to $5,000 bill that I pick up through my business. So 3 different buckets of service from me as your agent with JB & Co. If you don't have that kind of concierge service behind you, your house isn't selling, or it's going to sit for a very long time. We just did a listing that was listed for like $380, great school district, Harrison High School District. We came in, I call it a rescue. It had been on the market twice. I came in with my team and we did everything to it. I am big on ripping out your landscaping. That's why my commission's a little bit higher, because I'm going to come in and bring in my trusted partners and we are going to change your house. And I put a lot of time and a lot of work into the design, but y'all stand in front of your house, turn around, and if all your green, beautiful bushes are taking over the entire house, rip them out right to the ground. People need to see your house from the street, y'all. I'm not saying it looks like a haunted house, but you'd be surprised. And then we repaint and we bring in beautiful furniture and we repaint cabinets and we do flooring and we make that house look amazing. And it sold in 3 days, over asking, multiple offers. And to the tune of maybe over $50,000 to the seller compared to what they were previously listed at. So who you work with matters. And I'm not just doing the toot toot. It doesn't need to be me, but these are the questions that you need to be asking of your agent. Your agent needs to be a professional, needs to do this full time, needs to have trusted partners. Do a test. Sit down and interview your agents to list your home and say, if I asked you right now to call your contractor, could you get him on the phone? My answer would be, which one? You don't need a hobbyist right now in this market. And gosh, you really don't. Woo, you do not need a hobbyist. So I wanted to come on here and make sure y'all are okay, because it is mid-August and we are out of the busy time here in the ATL for homes, but we are not out of the summer market. Don't forget, when does the North start school? They don't start school till after Labor Day. So we've got some folks that are misinformed. And so they're still here going, wait, school already started. I need a house. Yeah, you're about 2 weeks late. You're 2 weeks late, you guys. School started 2 weeks ago. Welcome to Atlanta. We start school real early. Well, it's real hot out and we put your babies on buses. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. And folks moving from the North are saying we need a house. And so the market is still really good. We're going to see a dip. We're going to see a dip in September. We're going to see a dip in October, which is fine because in October, you all should be business planning. And then we'll hit it again in November and December. Fourth quarter is always strong in the ATL. So if you're stuck, if you need some help, I'm here for you. I'm a little salty. You see my t-shirt? It says salty. Can you see that? Salty. So that's how I roll. All right, please give me a call, 678-788-6465. If you're a new agent and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, I am going to start coaching. Very, very few people, because when I coach you, we go hard. So reach out to me if you're interested in that. And also, of course, Reimagined. If you are interested in styling your home and you want to stay in it, I can take care of that for you too. And then, of course, for real estate, buying, selling, and investing. And right now, my friends, there's some deals to be had in regards to short sales. And for all my people out there who like a subject to or seller financing, like me, I am going to give you a word of caution, because there are some folks who haven't done it right and the law's coming for you. That's another podcast. Okay, thank you. Please give me a call if you have any questions, and I will talk to you next week. Take care.